enjoy this game.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes,
I had to
sir.
make sure.
Let's do that.
I get confused too easily and forget a lot of things.
Let's do this, guys. Guess like
Yep.
Nitrino Strenx are gonna heat up the matches.
And of course, first map. So after this, we should be getting Battle Forge, and I can't remember which one.
Let's try on Nitrino.
Yep, I'm on Nitrino as well. Getting the red armor first. Not getting the LG yet, but find Strenx. I like how he went the LG straight away. Tries to deal damage before Strenx gets the weapon itself. Oh, there we go. The French person does attack with the shaft out. Not gonna be too good. Nitrino had the good position. He had the rockets. So basically, what Strenx did was secure the red armor area for himself. But Nitrino is gonna push in anyway with a plasma gun. People also move there.
And even that he was on a rail area, he did not get it. So it's a bit risky right now to attack there again. But Strenx is busy. He pick up in Mega, so he's on another part of the map, so it's a chance for Nitrino to build some stack. But look at Strenx again, just forcing him to fight and again using his best weapon, shaft, and we get the first frag for him.
Yeah, that's the aggressive Strenx style. And as his opponent, you're gonna have so much hard time when first of all you just gotta figure out how you stay alive when Strenx does these pushes. And yep, Strenx with a 2 frag lead now. He was just trying to listen for the sound on the top level before jumping out with the raid.
Nitrino needs right now a bit more careful play because he's showing up on Mega when there is nothing even to pick up. Maybe only one yellow, but it's not enough, and he's getting more damage than he's supposed to get there. Next Mega, no chance for him. That's my prediction, only because Strenx knows time and he's coming here.
But look at that rocket damage.
Yeah, that's
Nitrino was able to deal. Yep.
Oh, wow, beautiful,
I like
beautiful.
that move. Not even Strenx could deal much LG in that kind of situation.
Good to be wrong this time.
We'll see what Nitrino is planning for this red armor, which is spawning right now. Actually, he's not playing anything. He's gonna take position in the railgun room, and right now he's a bit trapped. But with good rocket, shouldn't be a problem to get out. And he's actually landing those shots. He's still in trouble as Strenx has the weapons to work with. But it's gotta be the Frenchman who's running away.
Not for a long time, for sure, and he's picking up this Mega, it's huge for Strenx.
How many lands did Nitrino land there? That was like 3 or 4. Strenx is so low, and Nitrino is getting his first frag. Strenx was just trapped there, but there are no major items coming up in a while. So Nitrino, you need to find some bubbles to just keep yourself alive. If Strenx gets the LG and just attacks, it's gonna be a sad day.
And he got the LG, but not going to attack, going to pick up an extra armor because he knows that it's to beat calm down. It's good for him to not to rush all the time and just to pick a right moment.
Yeah, it's not a bad move by Strenx by any means. He still has the 1 frag lead, so risking it with an aggressive push that could have possibly got the frag might not always be the best solution. And there we go, Nitrino actually landing the first shot. Item is up, Nitrino goes for it, grabs it, rockets. Can he deal enough damage? Strenx left with 14 health, just barely stays alive out of that fight, and his LG was his saving grace there.
So sad to see that. Nice combo by Nitrino. He get into the room really quiet. It was really nice move, and he landed a few nice rockets, but not enough, unfortunately. But Strenx, look at him again. Just I don't know why he's not picking up in Mega, trying to avoid some damage, but Nitrino anyway reads him pretty well.
Yeah, Nitrino's clearly working pretty well here with what Strenx is leaving him.
He's trying to hide, to be the wall. Pretend that he's a wall with 40
That ain't
HP,
gonna
not
work.
enough, yeah.
I mean, I guess he was waiting for those timers to go because now it's all those major items up. So if he managed to see where Strenx goes, he can get the other one, and that's exactly what's happening here. So, killing those few seconds? Sure, why not?
Chances of Nitrino to come back, they're just becoming lower and lower. Time is ticking, and he's not even on control on the map. Waiting for some nice traps from him, but wow, this style of attack, it's maybe not the best one.
Yeah, he's not landing those rockets like we've seen him do today.
And even not, the shaft doesn't work like it's supposed to. So just becoming a bit sad to watch. More and more. Nitrino, just try to do something. Давай, вперед. You can do that.
Yep, right now he's just running away trying to stay alive. Land some of those rails, he's not doing too bad of a job. Strenx just can't go all aggressive, but he's gonna get the frag anyway. 7-1 now for the Frenchman. And yep,
Oh wow,
apparently...
Lux.
Yeah, Strenx is having problems with his connections, but that ain't hindering him. And again, Strenx is just completely throwing 9 and 19. I don't know what's going on with Strenx's connection, but he's still keeping himself up. Nitrino not really abusing the fact, which is always good. There we go, Nitrino, can you land a rail? If he could have landed one rail before Strenx picked up the red armor, that could have really been huge. But nope, it's Strenx extending his lead even more, gets the mega health after that very close fight.
Now there's a question if in the previous match Nitrino was so good, or Ash a bit not in shape.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in here. I guess it's just the playstyle difference between Ashe and Strenx. Nitrino is just more comfortable playing Ashe instead of this very LG heavy, aggressive player. And Strenx is actually not even playing it too aggressive, as we're waiting for those moments to go for the items and try and catch Nitrino off guard. There we go. Good damage landed so far.
3 HP left for Nitrino. Absolutely nothing to work with.
Yeah, just one IMG bullet and it's over. But he's gonna attack at this jump pad, and of course, because it's Strenx, he's gonna go for the pummel whenever he sees the opportunity, and those kind of opportunities are the best ones.
What a humiliation.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose that they switched to Battleforge.
I'm just having a look at some stats at the moment. The last 100 games that Nitrino's played, only 3 of them have been Furious Heights.
Oh, that explains a lot.
So I don't think that this is really a map that we could expect that much from him.
And what about
It's been more. It hasn't actually been as much as I thought it would be, but it's a lot more.
Fair enough.
Well, there's the GG as well. It's going to be 50-1 in the end. So that's after like 3-4 minutes in, it didn't look so good. Nitrino already seemed like he was kind of just feeding frags on purpose, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't think he was figuring out what he could do to actually be in game. But yeah, that was just Strenx's playground.
I'm actually worried for Nitrino a bit, because I'm looking at his stats right now. It doesn't look like he's played that much Battlefield. Like, I know for sure he's going to be a lot more prepared on Battlefield, just because Strenx probably wouldn't have practiced this map that much. I don't know, I haven't really been watching his stream. I think in the last 100 games, he's only had 3 games of Battleforge played as well. So he's been playing mostly Cure, Sinister, Aerowalk, things like that, which Aerowalk is not really going to work against Strenx anyway. Trying a couple of the new maps that came on the last update. Yeah, this could be very difficult for Nitrino, but I'm expecting it to be a hell of a lot better than the last map was.
Yeah, this should be. I don't know. Maybe not favoring Nitrino, but much
I
better
wouldn't
for
go
him.
that far.
Oh, look at the comment by Nitrino in the server. Strenx was saying sorry about these lags, and he was raging. And Nitrino types in all caps, "I will kill you."
Which lag? Okay, I don't know what's going on. Let them fight it out on the battlefield right now. This is map number 2. I'm going to take the stand of SPULSE. Nitrino and Strenx on match point, and I'll watch the French from the beginning. If Nitrino stayed up there, he would have hit that next rail so easily if Strenx forced onto the bounce pad.
Yeah, that would have been a happy day for him, but nope. It's gonna be Strenx who gets the better start in general, especially with a direct racket.
He's got all the weapons he needs at the moment. Nitrino's going to be hoping that his position closer to the red is going to be enough for him to keep it to himself, but I don't think that's going to be true. Rockets coming out from Nitrino, but nowhere near good enough. First frag for the Frenchman.
Yep. And Nitrino, I think he should play a bit more careful with his angles. He landed one of those rails before the mega health was picked up, which of course is great, but it's usually not worth it when you take 2 in return.
Oh, interesting position there from Nitrino, but he's just got so little health to actually commit to these fights. Waiting on the red armor, he would have died as well then. Playing pretty aggressively at the beginning. He's got to be careful he doesn't give away more than 1 or 2 more kills, because it can be extremely difficult to make comebacks, and wow.
Oh wow. What were you saying again?
Stunned. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. This should be a kill for Nitrino. LG shouldn't let him down. Hurts a lot from Strenx, but he holds on, and the game's tied already. I really wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, Nitrino just able to flip over the game so fast. And look at that rocket. He's gonna get the frag with a direct. And
Unbelievable.
yeah.
Hit more of those, please, Nitrino. Pretty please.
I think he should also get to red. But he's a bit too late. Gonna go for the mega. Kind of surprised he wasn't trying to keep a bit of pressure on the red area and try and get some chip damage there. But this is how the cookie crumbles, and Strenx getting the frag with the LG.
I think maybe he should have gone over to the 50 health level, because he had a rel at that point, and he could have just tried to get some damage on the red armor. The game would have changed a lot if he'd only done 80 damage. But he gets rail, 2 rails, well, 1 more for the kill will still apply. That mega's not up for a couple of seconds. Nitrino's got a chance. It's just a little bit too slow. This might cost him his life.
Oh,
3 health.
Health left on Strenx. This is so close. This, I mean, it's not gonna be or anything else than a matter of time when he will be able to succeed the next kind of fight like that, or he can just completely
couldn't
juggle
even
the
finish
Frenchman.
your sentence before he won the next fight.
Yeah, this is Nitrino.
He just surprises you. You think he's gonna have to wait a little bit for his kill, but he just gets it done immediately. Has the railgun, but desperately needs some health at the moment.
Yep, there's mega health, but he knows he can't go for it.
Oh, he thought Strenx was going to take a rocket jump up to the top level, but he was wrong. He goes through the standard route, looking at the 5 HP bubbles, and Strenx is back into the lead, but I don't know how long this is going to last. Maybe Strenx will push it even further. Maybe Nitrino will do something crazy again in any moment now.
Well, look at this health that Strenx has. It's not too much. He has only the 50 armor as well. Strenx doesn't want to pick up direct fights. And especially if Nitrino is able to land one of his rails, he should be able to just take the red without problem. Well, he's going to take the red anyway, because it's going to be a split on the items.
Drop a rail. Oh, Nitrino getting a good trade-off. Looks for an entry rocket. Strenx might be scared. That was a perfect shot there. And 1 more. Nitrino, you beast. Strenx kicking ass at the moment, but he is finding great resistance here from the Russian. 1 more rail.
Yeah, this is really going back and forth like a goddamn swing.
Back right again. Oh my god.
Oh, look at this. Nitrino with perfect timing. Just going for the item and leaving the area. Exactly what he needs to do. Nice
I
rail there.
think every player would have expected Nitrino to back off and give respect. Oh my god, he got the kill! What the hell? He had
Good
19
rocket.
health recently, just trying to pick up a mega.
Oh wow. I mean, landing that kind of rocket and immediately switching to LG and shouting your opponent to death before he even lands.
Lead taken.
And there we go, Nitrino finally with the lead. As Strenx just has it with the rocket.
Oh, Camel Strenx has got the LG already. Nitrino, you're putting a lot of trust into your LG. Oh!
Oh man, 6 health. I don't understand why this man goes for this last shot. But it works out for him.
It's just, he's playing that unpredictable game at the moment, and Strenx is falling for it. Nice little rail shot at the top. 50 health bubbles up for him. And there's hope for Nitrino to survive a little longer as it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's red. Wow, okay, this is... I wouldn't say fantastic, but this looks really good. And the next frag could be extremely close. It could go either way. Strenx is 200, 100.
Strenx is very strong right now. And Nitrino gotta make sure he's not too careless with the angles.
Ooh.
But
More jumps.
he knows the maps. He knows the map.
Doesn't trust that, yeah. He saw that red room was completely empty and he's like, I don't believe it for a second. This fight, he might not have wanted to engage it. A lot of rocket splash. He hits a direct as well, but he cannot Trixie Strenx. 7 to 6 at the moment. Strenx with a starting stack plus yellow. But that's not enough really to barge around the map.
Well, he has the weapons. Like, I mean, if he bumps into Nitrino with the starting stack, he can dispose of him so quickly with LG. It shouldn't be much of a trouble.
I kind of wish that Nitrino just wouldn't have gone to the red armor, like, if he just sort of held on to his lead a bit, because you can do that on Battleforge. A lot of people are getting much more fluent with the route, so you got these rocket jumps as well that kind of fool some of the players. Whoa. Rockets,
Oh, wow.
Decent from Nitrino, but not good enough. He had already put himself in a mess.
Yeah, and that is a direct rocket finish from Strenx. Strenx is playing very careful, just listening to the sounds. Heard those shards, so he should be knowing where Nitrino is at the moment. This is dangerous for the Russian, and he is a bit too early here. I don't know if he can hold himself off to get the item. He is gonna get the red, but he is so low on the fly of health and Nitrino at the moment.
To be fair to Nitrino, Strenx isn't that well off. He'll get the next yellow, but it's not a huge advantage. Suddenly,
Yeah.
Nitrino's on 80, 78, and Strenx is on 130 to 60. This
I
the
just
entry
think
damage
it's
will make a difference here.
the fact that Nitrino just stayed alive from that fight is the best part for him.
Yeah, and he gets the red. If he starts challenging for the yellow or the mega now, then we could see some pretty epic fights.
It's gonna be Strenx landing the first rail there. I don't think Nitrino wants to stay for these angles.
He doesn't need to. Look, he's just got mega and the yellow. I didn't think he was going to get both of them. And the red up next, as he might have a little bit of a trouble with this, but he's looking through the teleporter to do damage. He's found Strenx on the side, who's a little bit slow to react. But at the same time, I think that... Actually, no. Nitrino managed
There we
it.
go.
What am I
Strenx
even talking
fighting
about?
him with the LG. And,
Oh my god, 8 health left. I think he should have just backed off around the corner instead of going to the bounce spot. He maybe freaked out a bit then. Because he would still be alive had he gone through. What? Nitrino?
This guy just manages to surprise us completely every goddamn time.
Every time.
Oh god.
He's still playing quite fast at the moment.
Yeah,
I lose my mind.
It's like this slow build-ups for this big fight, and Strenx manages to win that fight, but then happens the actual fight for Nitrino.
Yeah, this is looking very similar to the last time they
1
played
minute
Battleforge
warning.
together. Nitrino cannot... I don't think choke is a fair word at the moment, because he hasn't got a lead to throw away. What? I can... Okay, that might
Okay,
be
this
considered
time
a choke.
Nitrino failed the rockets. Imagine if he would have landed those. It could have been once
Why?
more this...
Why?
I don't know.
He said again, and yeah, pretty much this is what happened with less than a minute to go. Nitrino made a massive error versus Strenx on Battleforge, and it cost him the game.
I mean, the move itself isn't much of an error. Not landing the rockets makes it an error.
That's it.
But yeah.
That's it, Nitrino. You cocked it up.
Yeah,
Strenx had fun.
Strenx is also surprised of how this game goes.
Nitrino, oh my god, man. Played really well this map, but again, at the end, he just suffers from a little bit of desperation. I don't know if that's necessarily the right word, but he's like, I think this is the chance, but when you need to hit your rockets at any point in the game, that was it. Because if you won the fight, it was probably GG if it was a fairly clean kill.
That's what I was speaking about, that he was kind of a bit broken mentally before the game, if I